The verdict is in. Grants Pass City Manager David Frazier fired. The political power struggle came to a head last night and tempers flared. The controversy fired up in February with a city employee's letter to a Grants Pass newspaper. Frazier says a council member told him to silence the employee. When he refused, he was told he'd be fired. That set off a war of words in the city, with council members debating and arguing back and forth on when and where they could take on the issue of firing him. Both parties finally settled on Thursday night at the Rogue Theater in Grants Pass. Concerned citizens showed up an hour before the meeting just to make sure they could get a seat. They lined up to be heard with extra police called to duty to keep the peace. Some folks, however, couldn't wait to take a side.
And in the last 5 months, this council has chased away
for 6 months. They're not rubber stamping the demands of the money in this town. Follow the money.
They have chased away 3 city attorneys, 2 of which had ties to the town, so they did not say specifically why they left. The third one did
Guess
not
who they work for? Guess where the city attorney went?
Excuse me, I'm talking and I didn't interrupt you.
He works for...
I did not interrupt you.
Shortly after that altercation, police asked the crowd to clear a path on the sidewalk, and the crowd filed into the theater. Before the meeting got underway, News 10's Sebastian Robertson tried to get a comment from some of last night's key players, including City Manager David Frazier.
If you do have to lose your job and they fire you, are you okay with that? What do you think?
I can respect whatever decision they make. I'm prepared for the job market if I need to be in it.
Is there a concrete reason for why you want to fire Frazier?
I have no comment.
Do you think that this is an injustice of local government? That's what some people are calling it.
No, absolutely not.
You feel like everything is fair that's happening here?
Absolutely.
From there, the meeting got started with the mayor voicing his displeasure with the actions of the city council.
It is obvious that you have some sort of plan as to where the community should be going, and yet I don't have a clue what that vision is, and I don't think the public does either.
90 citizens were then given a chance to voice their opinions, 45 from each side, 1 minute each, alternating in support of the city manager or support for the council.
From the very beginning, when the new councilors were sworn in, I could see that they were working for the people, which was a wonderful thing to see. I wish that they could tell, because they've been gagged by Mr. Frazier and other attorneys, I wish they could tell why they want Mr. Frazier to leave.
And you, Warren, Kangas, Towns, have attempted to silence me directly and by ordering the city manager to censor me. Tonight we are witnesses to abuse of power in all its ugliness, and your fingerprints are all over it.
On the line, of course, Frazier's job, and it's going to cost taxpayers nearly $200,000 to let him go. The bulk of the council apparently feels that's money well spent. 5 in favor, 2 opposed. As expected, the mayor will veto. Now, the council needs a 2/3 vote to override that veto, numbers which they do have. So as of right now, Frazier is done.
If there were credible reasons here for this, they would be documented. They'd be shared with you and you'd understand what they were. And it's not about personalities. My personality is not that interesting, and I really, out of respect, don't think anybody else here has an interesting enough personality to bring out this kind of thing.
I think, as it's always been done in this city with the council form of government, is the majority makes the decision. It's a majority vote.
Well, those in favor praised Frazier's accomplishments. Many asked and at some points even begged the council to provide a reason for Frazier's termination. The council responded. They said they were advised by 4 lawyers to not give any reason under the threat of lawsuit. And the people may never get a reason. Frazier did not say much as he hugged his supporters. Now we just wait for the formalities.